The Bucs dig themselves a hole and then fall just 3 points short of actually climbing out of it. So yeah, just another Sunday. We'll talk about how bad this team actually is, as well as Jameis Winston's return, and try really hard to be thankful for something this week. It's all happening right now. Welcome back to the Player Reaction. I'm Corey Draper, and this is your place to catch up on Bucs football. While you're here, remember to subscribe, and if you like these videos every week, share them with other Bucs fans and spread the word. Because honestly, in seasons like this, all we have is each other. So let's build a community of fans that are okay with laughing at ourselves and not taking things too seriously. Because the alternative is a lot of ugly crying. So let's jump into the pit of misery and recap this ridiculous game, shall we? The game against the Giants started and finished like literally every other game we've seen this year. The Bucs offense looked great until they got into the red zone, and the defense showed they wouldn't be able to stop a 3-year-old from eating broccoli. Things then settled down a little bit, and surprisingly, the score was only 14-7 at halftime. It of course could have been closer had Ryan Fitzpatrick not thrown a pick as they approached the red zone. Oh, sorry. I just wish these games weren't so predictable. Then, to start the third quarter, Fitz throws a weird pick which, by luck of the bounce, lands in Alec Ogletree's hands, which he then takes into the end zone. The Bucs fight back though, with an outstanding drive highlighted by this beautiful catch and run from Adam Humphries on 1st and 30. That, naturally, was followed up by a pick from Fitz in the end zone. Man, sorry this is so boring, guys. But after that, Jameis Winston is put into the game and puts together a fantastic drive that gets them into the red zone. Oh crap, we all know how this goes. Jameis scrambles inside the 5 and fumbles, which of course is then recovered by the... Oh, the Bucs recovered that? Huh. Well, from there the Giants kept scoring, but the Bucs offense fought their way back in the fourth quarter to bring the lead to within just 3 points. After being down by 3 scores, all they now need is their defense to make a stop and they could take this thing. Oh, right, the defense. The Giants march down and score a touchdown like it was nothing. Jameis and the offense make it interesting and score on a deep ball to Mike Evans, and naturally gives us fans a glimmer of hope that they might actually pull off the comeback. But they fail at the onside kick, and when it was all said and done, the game ends on a Jameis Winston interception. Oh man, it's coming back again. Okay, this was a tough one, guys and girls, but honestly, none of us should be surprised. This team is just bad, in particular the defense. They do have the excuse of Pro Bowl linebackers Quan Alexander and Levante David being out, as well as starting safety Justin Evans. But let's be real, even with these guys, this defense has stayed consistently bad. How bad? Historically bad. Normally, this is where I go over what was not awesome about the game, but I think this segment needs a more appropriate title. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we suck. It is insane how bad this defense is, and honestly, in my opinion, it's the biggest reason why the Bucs are in the cellar yet again. But don't take my word for it. Here are some dumbfounding statistics from Greg Allman, writer for The Athletic. Bucs have scored 34 and 35 points in losses this season. Only 4 losses with that many points in their history entering 2018. Eli Manning finished with his best completion percentage ever against the Bucs, best in the NFL this season and best in his career. The Bucs are now 1-4 when they get 500 plus yards of total offense. The rest of the NFL entering Sunday's games was 11-3 when they had that many yards. Bucs defense failed to get a takeaway for the 7th straight game, extending their NFL record. The Bucs are now -23 in turnover margin, on pace to shatter the NFL record. The offense had 31 first downs Sunday, which was the 2nd most ever for Tampa Bay in a game. In their history, they had 4 games with 29 plus first downs. They've had 5 this season, and they're 1-4 in those games. The Giants had 4 touchdowns and 4 trips to the red zone. For the season, Bucs opponents have 32 touchdowns and 36 red zone trips, which is an 88.9% touchdown rate. Whew. First of all, if you're not following Greg Allman on Twitter, you should be. He's the best in the business. You guys, we can blame our QBs all we want, and yes, they share a big part of the blame, but the fact of the matter is, no matter how offensive the NFL is, you cannot win games when your defense is setting records for being the worst ever. Let's face it, the offense is turning the ball over at an incredible rate, but the defense isn't getting any takeaways, and when the offense gets their acts together, this defense can't make a stop when it matters the most. So, the Bucs are 3-7. They're beat up and they're just all around bad. We can mope and cry in a corner, or we can pick our heads up and look at the positives. And since we're in a week of Thanksgiving, let me tell you what I am thankful for. For one, Jameis Winston's return was a good one. He ended the day with almost 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. He did have the fumble that wasn't lost and the interception at the very end, but all in all, he looked great. In a lost season, all eyes are now squarely on him as he'll likely spend the rest of the season as the starter. I'm thankful things are back at equilibrium, for now. And how about Peyton Barber? He had over 100 yards rushing for the first time this year and a touchdown. I'm thankful we saw a legitimate run game. Finally. While we're on the offense, I'm thankful that Dirk Cutter gave play calling back to Todd Monken. I'm also thankful that the new kicker, Cairo Santos, made all of his extra point attempts. We don't ask for much these days. And how about on defense? I'm thankful for Jason Pierre-Paul. He has 9.5 sacks this year, which means he's just half a sack away from being the first Buccaneer to get double-digit sacks in a season since 2005. And finally, I'm thankful for you guys. I love interacting with you on Twitter and in the comments section. You all have made this miserable season so much better. And I could not be more grateful for those of you who subscribe, like, and comment in spite of another poopy toilet season. Up next, the Bucs play the very beatable 49ers. And by very beatable, I mean a team who will still beat the Bucs in spite of being the less talented team. And because of that, I am thankful for this, my Super Bowl DVD. No matter how bad this defense is now, they can't take that away from me. You know, because they haven't had a takeaway in 7 weeks. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.